when I was growing up. Like, West Bend always canceled school. Monish, first live workout, welcome. We're so glad to have you here. So, let me just start my timer. We are going to be running from the Poconos. So we'll be starting that Spotify playlist in about 5 minutes. All right, good morning, happy Saturday. Today we're going to be going through a little warm-up. We'll do a nice full body workout, maybe like a little core piece, and then we're going to spend a good chunk of time stretching out, doing some mobility at the end, because it's not something that we do very often. And I think that's about it. That'll probably take us to about our hour. Looking forward to it. Starting with our warm-up, we are going to be doing 3 rounds of 10 good mornings, 10 squats, 10 pause crunches, and a 1-minute wall sit. So, let's head into it. Good mornings. Feet directly underneath our hips, hands behind our head, soften our knees, send our hips back. That big stretch in our hamstrings, and stand. Give me 10 of those. Morning Spencer, morning Rob. Are other people not able to see the video? Bonjour de Paris. Oh my goodness. Good, that's 10. I'm going to go into my 10 squats. Shoulder width stance, slight turn out to the toes. Keep that chest up. Really work through that motion in that squat. Give me 10. Hello from Mexico, that's amazing. And from Turkey, oh my gosh, so cool. Just warming up the hips. My legs are super sore this morning. Creating some content for y'all. That's you. Nice to see you. Oh, good. So the video is working now. We're going to be starting that Spotify playlist in about 2 minutes. I'm going to start with Future Nostalgia today. I haven't done the best job of updating that playlist. I promise next week I'll get some new tunes on there. Moving on to those 10 pause crunches. On your back, you're going to lift those shoulders off the ground and pause down. Give me 10 of those. Good, that's 10. And now a 1-minute wall sit. Once we finish that 1-minute wall sit, then we will start the tunes. For today's workout, you're going to need 2 dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, that's totally fine. We have bodyweight substitutions for all the movements that are requiring dumbbells today, but to get the most out of it, having those 2 dumbbells will be great. And that is it. It's a very minimal equipment workout today. Hello, Asim. Good to see you. Trying to find a 90-degree angle with our legs. Arms just down by our side. Drive through the heels. Try not to let your knees cave in, even in this movement. You want to always be conscious of our knees tracking out over our toes. Okay, 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go into that Spotify playlist. Going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Future nostalgia. Okay, we have 2 more rounds of that. Let's go into those 10 good mornings. A little bit higher intensity this time. Pick up the pace, make sure that lower back is still staying nice and tight. That's 10. 10 squats. That's 10. 10 pause crunches. Give me a good pause at the top. That's 10. Into that wall sit. Going 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This is my favorite part of the song. I feel like our rubber plant is dying. It's very sad. We can't really tell. It's like still growing some new leaves, but we drop off a lot of leaves and we're like, help. "20 seconds. Five, 3, 2, 1. That's good. Just one more round of that. Starting with those good mornings. Ten squats. Ten pause crunches. And then a 1-minute wall sit going in 15 seconds. Three, two, one, here we go. I remember watching this music video as a kid and thinking it was so naughty. Oh, Brittany. If you're not listening to the playlist with us talking about the toxic music video, it's something else. Seconds. Three, two, one. Good, good. We feel nice and warm. I'm already sweating, so that's good. Let's talk about the workout. We're going to do 5 rounds of 5 different movements, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So there's no like full minute of rest here. We just have that 20-second period that we're going to be transitioning to the next movement. Before you start doing these movements, just watch me first. I want to go through each of them. Movement number 1, you'll be doing 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off of thrusters. So you'll bring those dumbbells up to your shoulders, find your squat stance. And keep that chest nice and tall as we do a squat, and then press overhead. As those dumbbells come back down to my shoulders, I'm going to go directly into another squat. Really using my hips to propel those dumbbells up, right? I'm not doing a strict press where I'm squatting and then pressing, right? I'm using my legs to propel those dumbbells up and then go directly into that next rep. We'll be doing that for 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. After your 20 seconds of rest, we'll move on to plank toe touches. Oh, I should say, if you are not using dumbbells today, you're going to be doing squat jumps. So find your squat stance, staying as light and as soft on your feet as possible. You're going to squat down, you're going to jump, go directly into another squat. Second movement is going to be plank toe touches. So you're going to find your high plank position. Make sure that butt is nice and low, pull your belly button to your spine. You're going to come up into downward facing dog, touch opposite hand to foot, and then come back to a full plank. So I don't want to see the touch and then coming back to this position, right? I want you to come back to a full high plank, and then you can switch your hands. Really squeezing your core the entire time for that entire 40 seconds and 20 seconds of rest. Third minute. You're going to pick up those dumbbells again. And we are going to be doing alternating reverse lunges, but we're not going to have those dumbbells in our front rack today. We're going to actually have them in our suitcase position or down by our side. So for those alternating reverse lunges, big step back, explode up, and switch. From the side, think about taking a big step back, gently tap that knee to the ground, explode up, really squeeze that back butt cheek, and then switch. Gently tap, explode up. I do want you to be focusing on touching that back knee to the ground every single rep today. That's part of the difficulty of this movement, is thinking about slowing down that eccentric portion, really slowing down, gently tap, and then explode up. It's part of the movement. If you're only going this far down, you're kind of missing the big purpose of the movement. If you are not using weight today, you're just going to do those alternating reverse lunges without any weight. Otherwise, you can load a backpack, something like that. Otherwise, you can just do a body weight. Minute 4, you're going to be doing some push-up rows. Lay your dumbbells down, out to your side, and that dumbbell kind of coming up to like your shoulder level, right? It's much more of a pull here than it is a pull here, okay? If you're not doing any weights today, you're just going to give me push-ups or knee push-ups for that entire 40-second period. And lastly, we will set those dumbbells aside, lay back into my favorite ab movement lately, into that sky crunch. Feet are going to be directly out in front of us. We're going to reach up for the sky and pause and control that descent down. So you reach up as tall as possible and control that descent down. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So again, we're going to be doing this a total of 5 times. That's 25 minutes. We're going to sweat. It's going to be great. Take about 90 seconds and we will get started. Any questions, let me know. Yeah, Kyle. My video editor is in today. Okay, how heavy should the dumbbells be? They should be about, I'm using 25-pound dumbbells. I would say anywhere for men, like 15 to 25, and for women, like 7.5 to 15. Let's make sure that my screen stays on really quick. We're gonna go in about a minute. Such a bit of fill. So, minute 1 is thrusters, minute 2 is plank toe touches, minute 3 is alternating reverse lunges, minute 4 is going to be push-up rows, and minute 5 is the sky crunch. We are going in 20 seconds. So good. 10. Get those dumbbells ready. Awesome, you should send me that playlist. 3, 2, 1, here we go, thrusters. Nice and steady. Five, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Plank toe touches are next. For those of you who don't have dumbbells, how are those jump squats? Tough, right? I'm not sure which one I'd rather take, thrusters or jump squats. Ooh. Plank toe touches in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice and controlled. Focus on pulling your belly button to your spine throughout the entire movement. Relish this time of these being easy, because I promise in the coming rounds they're not going to be as easy. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Alternating reverse lunges are next. Five, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice and controlled. Ten seconds. Head rest. Moving into those push-up rows next. Three, 2, 1, here we go. Push up, row, push up, rope, that's good, 15 seconds. 5. And rest. Sky crunches are our last movement for that round 1. 10 seconds. Sky crunches are really going to be as hard as you make them, right? So really focus on that hold at the top. 3, 2, 1. Hold, and then slow that descent down. Think fast going up, and then slow on the way down. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, good. That was round 1. We have 4 to go. That's not much, right? Thrusters are next, or jump squats if you're going unweighted today. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway. Alternative for the push-up rows is just going to be doing push-ups for the entire 40 seconds. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Plank toe touches are next. So Jared and I watched Tenet last night. Christopher Nolan is too much for us. We couldn't figure it out. 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That being said, the acting in it is so good. We really like Denzel Washington's son, John David Washington, I think, yeah? And then the woman in it is the same woman who's going to be playing and Rest, Diana, in the new seasons of The Crown. We love her. Lunges. 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway. I don't know about movie club, but we've definitely got book club on the menu. That's going to be coming this month, so stay tuned. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Push-up rows are next. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 5 seconds. And rest. Yeah, the push-up rows are always so hard. The core stabilization there, yeah, stupid. Such a good movement. Okay, sweating up a storm here as well. 3, 2, 1, sky crunch. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. It's round 2, 3 to go. Oop. Lost my headphone. Thrusters. 2, 1, here we go. Moving it or bring you snacks. Sounds great. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Plank toe touches. 5, 2, 1, and go. What a perfect timed transition for level up. Five, 3, 2, 1. Make sure that when you have a chance, leave me a comment below with your favorite movement that we did today. Best way to support my channel. I really appreciate it. Next we have alternating reverse lunges. So I was thinking for these, going 3, 2, 1, how can we make them more like a thruster? So I'm thinking, this is my first time doing this. We'll see how bad it looks. I'm thinking like from here, overhead. Here, overhead. We'll see. That's in the works. What will we call it? Ten more seconds. Think about that knee tracking out over your toe. Don't let it cave inward. 2, 1, and rest. Push up rows. Three, 2, 1, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sky crunches. And one thing I wanted to talk to you all about for this week. What did you have for breakfast before this? What do you normally have for breakfast? I want us to try to kind of reframe how we look at breakfast. Going in 3, 2, 1, sky crunch. As Americans, or if you're not American, this might not be as big of a problem. We love to have carbs for breakfast. Toast, bagels, cereal. When we look at it from a blood sugar perspective, it's kind of the worst thing we can do, right? So this week, I want us to focus on getting 25 grams of protein at breakfast. I don't care what else you eat, but 25 grams of protein at breakfast every day. And I want you to just gauge how your cravings are that day and rest. And I want you to gauge your energy level that day, if you have any crashes or like manic times, because that protein kind of sends our blood sugar level on like a very even keeled start for the day, right? So that's round 3, starting with those thrusters in 2, 1, here we go. So that's the goal for this week, and I'll check in next week to see how we did. There are a couple of different ways to do this. We can do it with eggs. Eggs are usually like 6 to 7 grams of protein. You should be eating the whole egg, not just the egg whites. So you need to have like 4 eggs to get this recommended daily amount of protein. Or, my protein powder has 25 grams per scoop, so I make a smoothie every morning, and that's my protein to wake up to. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Or you can get it through bacon. Gets a bad rap, but the fat in bacon, saturated fat, we're not really afraid of that, especially as long as we're getting that protein in. Playing toe touches. 2, 1, here we go. But number one thing, we want to be getting about 25 grams of protein at least for breakfast every morning. Who else thinks that we need another Janelle Monáe album? Hey, come on. She's so amazing. That's good. 5 more seconds. And rest. Lunges are next. Yeah, so if your neck muscles are tensing up during those sky crunches, I want you to think about those shoulders being down and back. Not letting those arms bring your shoulders up, right? Your good lunges in 3, 2, 1. I also want you to be thinking about tucking your chin for those sky crunches. That will relieve some of that neck tension. Kyle, what do you mean it's really repeating? I'm confused. Like it's coming back up, you mean? 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Sky crunches. Okay, going 2, 1, here we go. Tuck that, what am I trying to say? Tuck that chin. Make sure that you're not creating neck tension. Shoulders are down and back, right? We're not up here. But keep that chin tucked. Oh no, I did skip one. Okay, push-up rows. That's 40 seconds. Oops. Push-up rows are next. Five, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Really squeeze your core. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, 1 round to go. Moving on to those thrusters in 10 seconds. Going in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Sandcap, you should join in next time. Come next week. 20 seconds. Push the intensity. 10. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Plank toe touches. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ew, Josh. Sweat glands have some tears to cry. Gross, I don't think that's what she was talking about. Okay, lunges, here we go. Pick up the intensity a little bit. Fifteen seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now it's push-up rows. I won't make that mistake again. 11. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway. Five, 2, 1. Rest. Set those dumbbells aside. Last movement, we have sky crunches. 10. Going in, 3, 2, 1. Tuck that chin. Halfway. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Grab some water. I'm gonna lower the camera. We'll go into a little ab workout really quick. It's not really a workout, slight, small. I'm like, how low can I go? Okay, can you still see me? Is my head being cut off? Are we good? Again. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're gonna do Tabata. Single leg V-ups. I'm gonna grab a towel. So, for those single leg V-ups, you're going to be laying back. You're going to bring your shoulders up, bring your leg up, try and touch your ankle, and then come back down. We're going to be doing 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 8 rounds. If you know Tabatas, they get pretty spicy, so be a little conservative. We're going to go in 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 20 seconds on. Just a nice core finisher for us, in case we didn't get enough in the workout. Three, 2, 1, and rest. 10 seconds of rest. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. That's 2. We have 6 more rounds. And go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. That's 3 out of 8. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, and rest. Halfway. 2, 1, here we go. My abs are burning. My legs want to bend to try and keep that form throughout the entire movement. 3, 2, 1, rest. 3 more rounds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Three, 2, 1, rest. 2 more, just 1 more minute. We're so close. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Push the intensity. 2, 1, rest. Last one, we got this. I know the abs are burning. 2, 1, here we go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Take a second, grab some water. We're going to do some mobility. If you need to run, that's totally fine, but we don't do much mobility. I would definitely suggest taking these 10, 12 minutes and doing it with us. Keep on surviving. Alrighty. Going in 15 seconds. We're going to start with a pike stretch. So feet are going to be together directly in front of you. Sit up nice and tall. 2, 1, and here we go. Okay, so we're going to gently lean into this pike stretch for that big stretch in your hamstrings. What I don't want to see is us rounding our back, right? I want you to sit up nice and tall, lean forward as much as you can, flex those feet. Feel that big stretch, keep your chest up. Rock side to side, that might feel a little weird, right? Okay, for the next 30 seconds, I want you to point and flex. If you want to take your shoes off for this, that's totally fine. I might. Still want to keep our back really nice and tight. Reach for our toes, flex again. Try and get a little bit lower, but keep that back really nice and straight. You're good. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to cross that right leg over our left. Bring your left arm and cross it behind your right leg. We're going to twist. Keep your back really nice and tall. So no hunching over, right? Keep it nice and tall. Feel that big stretch in our glute. So you'll notice I don't do very much stretching. This is about as much as we'll do. And it's really important that we're not stretching like this. This is what we call static stretching. We're not like going through a movement, we're just holding a movement. We never want to be static stretching before a workout. Let's switch. Let's bring that left leg over our right. Cross our right hand behind our left leg and twist. So like I said, we never want to be static stretching before a workout, right? That's going to leave our joints really loose, but we're looking for stabilization, especially before a workout. So we always want to do a dynamic warm-up like what we did today, you know, those good mornings, going through some squats, working our core to get ready for a workout. But then if you're feeling sore, if you're feeling a little achy, doing some static stretching after a workout is totally fine. Good, good. Let's butterfly those feet together. Put the soles of your feet together. To roll in my pants, otherwise they're gonna rip. And then from here, we are going to grab our feet, keep our chest nice and tall, our back is straight. We're gonna try and push our knees down to the ground with our elbows. Nice butterfly stretch, getting us ready for straddle. Ten seconds. So what's our mission for this week again? 25 grams of protein at breakfast every morning. Good. Let's widen those feet out into a straddle position. Sure, this feels very tight for some people. It definitely does for me. I want you to flex those feet, sit up nice and tall, and gently lean forward. So notice I'm not down here, right? Keeping my back up nice and tall. Gentle lean forward. If you want, you can point and flex those feet. That'll give you a little extra stretch in your hamstrings and your groin. Good, good. Let's lean over to the right. That extra hamstring stretch. I also feel a big stretch in my obliques over here and my posterior chain. Feeling it all the way up from my lats to my obliques. Good, and back up to neutral. Now do the other side. What a big stretch. Good, good, and back up to neutral. Good, good. Next thing we're gonna do, we can come out of that straddle. We're gonna find the lunge position. Let's start with our left leg. And from here, I want you to gently lean into it. Feel a big stretch in my back hip flexor. Gently lean into it. I should already feel like a pretty big stretch, honestly. Good, straighten out that front leg. Bring your hands down to the ground. That big stretch in our hamstring here. Okay, and now I'm sure that many of you have not done this, maybe ever, but we are going to go out into our splits. We're going to bring that front leg or back leg forward. We're going to go as low into the split as we can go, keeping our hips nice and square. This is as low as I can go, feeling a big stretch here. Be gentle with yourself. I don't need you to find a split. It's not a functional movement. There's no reason why we need to be able to do a split unless you're a dancer. Five, 3, 2, 1, rest. Let's switch legs. Find that lunge. Big stretch in our hip flexor. Tucking my hips under, squeezing my back butt cheek, pushing my back foot into the ground. Feeling a big stretch here in my quad and my hip flexor. Thanks for making me a fighter. Good, good. Straighten out that front leg, hands come down to the ground. That big stretch in your hamstring. Good, good, and then push that front leg or back leg or both out into a split. Make sure to keep those hips nice and square. Two, 1, and rest. Good, just a few more and then we will be done. Find your cat-cow position, all fours. Just go through this range of motion. So, going to cow, and then cat. Give me a few of these. Yeah, Kyle, I never stretch, so I never know how tight my hamstrings are. It's insane. Good, good. Next one we're going to do is a shoulder opener. We just have 2 more. So for this one, sit pretzel leg for me. Find a goalpost with your arms. From here, I want you to keep those shoulders down and back. I don't want your shoulders to move at all. But I want you to bring your hands down to the ground as low as they will go. So this is as far as I can go here. And then back to neutral. And then back. I'm only getting like 2 inches here, but I'm feeling a big stretch in my shoulders. And then back to neutral. This is what we call contraction release. So we're contracting down here as low as we can go, and back to neutral. And we're contracting as we go back, and then back to neutral. Give me 3 more of those. Should feel a little crunchy, but we're going crunchy and then relax. 2 more. One more. and rest. Okay. Last one we're going to do is pigeon. Bring that left leg forward. I'm going to be making a straight line with my leg, so I don't want it to be curved in toward my body, right? Let me show you from the front, actually. So make that straight line with your leg. Try and get that knee down to the ground. I don't have good hip flexibility here, so I have to hold myself up. But try and get as low as you can go while keeping that leg nice and straight in front of you. Thanks for coming, Kyle. Good, switch legs. Find that straight line. This leg is a little bit more flexible for me. That's why I like to start with my left, because I know it's going to be a little bit worse. Okay, so 2 things. We're trying to get 25 grams of protein at breakfast every morning this week. Take a gauge of how you feel throughout the day. And then secondly, if you have a second, if you can just leave me a comment below, like this, share it if you want to, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. On Monday, Jared and I are going to be going live on YouTube talking about relationships. So we have our 5 lifestyle factors. That is nutrition, exercise, sleep, mental health, and relationships. And relationships is probably the number 1 lifestyle factor that I don't really talk about very much. So Jared and I are going to be hopping on YouTube Live. We'd love to see you there. Otherwise, it's going to be saved to my YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that. But like I said, if you can leave me a comment below with your favorite exercise we did, or with what you ate for breakfast this morning, anything, that is super helpful to my channel, and I really, really appreciate it. Okay, that is it. Thank you so much for working out with me today. I can't wait to see you back next week. If you haven't looked into my online training program, definitely head over to www.lightninghealth.com. It's $35 a month for 5 days of workouts a week and 2 days of lifestyle factors. So definitely check it out. It's a great time. Thanks for coming. See you next week. Thanks, Robbie, Rob, Aiden. Bye, Allie. Can we have a date soon? See ya, Luke. Asim, see ya. See ya, Josh. Joseph, Teresa, Max, Brandon, Reggie, Kevin, Spencer, Daniel, Aldrin. Yes, Kyle, I hope to see you back more. Y'all, give Kyle some love. He's the best video editor you could possibly imagine. He's just the best. Bye from down under. I can't even believe that it is 2 a.m. in Australia right now. I'll see you, Ben. Bye, Chris. Kavan, is that how you say your name? I just want to make sure that I'm saying it right. Mauricio, thanks for coming. Thanks, Kuz. Awesome. See you next week. Oh.